Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, CHWY just filed an 8K reporting on a settlement in a stockholder derivative lawsuit, and I am seeing a few things that paint a clearer picture of the company's legal landscape. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. While this filing is mostly procedural, it gives us a glimpse into ongoing legal battles and upcoming milestones. Alright, let's dive into Chewy, Incorporated's latest report, a Form 8K. Now these are typically filed when a company has something significant to announce that isn't covered by their regular quarterly or annual reports. Today's filing revolves around a settlement in a lawsuit. Basically on the 6th of April, Chewy, Inc., along with a bunch of its directors and some investment firms like BC Partners, reached an agreement to settle a shareholder lawsuit. This lawsuit was about some issues that happened in the past. The plaintiff Eric Gilbert and the company, along with the defendants, have agreed on terms to wrap things up. This specific lawsuit, called Gilbert versus BC Partners and others, has been ongoing in Delaware. The good news for Chewy Inc. is that they seem to have found a way to resolve it. Reaching a settlement like this in a shareholder derivative case can be a big relief for a company, as it helps avoid the costs and distractions of a long court battle. Now, this settlement agreement has been officially entered into the court system. The court has set a date for a hearing on this settlement, which is scheduled for the 23rd of June of 2026. This is where the judge will review and hopefully approve the settlement terms. If approved, it means this particular legal chapter will likely be closed. As part of the settlement process, Chewy Inc. is also publishing a notice to all its shareholders. This notice explains what the settlement is all about, when the hearing is, and how shareholders can voice their opinions or objections if they have any. It is important for shareholders to be informed, and this notice is how the company is ensuring that. You can find this notice and the settlement agreement itself on Chewy's investor relations website for a while, until the settlement is finalized. This part of the filing is about disclosing information so that everyone has access to it at the same time, which is what Regulation FD is all about. It is just ensuring fair play in how information is released to the public. And here we get to the exhibits. This is where the actual documents like the settlement agreement and the notice to shareholders are attached. These are the nitty-gritty details of the legal resolution. This exhibit is the actual legal document, the stipulation and agreement of settlement, compromise and release. This is the heart of the settlement, outlining all the terms that Chewy Inc. and the other parties have agreed upon. It details what each side gives up and what they gain in exchange for ending the lawsuit. And this second exhibit is the public notice to shareholders. It is written in a way for them to understand what is happening with the lawsuit and their rights in the process. Now, looking at the broader context for Chewy Inc., the company is in the consumer cyclical sector, specifically internet retail. Recent headlines show a mixed bag of sentiment. Some are talking about how the stock price might react to falling oil prices, while others are highlighting Chewy's consistent earnings growth and durable demand. One report from Guru Focus suggests the stock might be undervalued compared to its GF value. Meanwhile, we've also seen news about the company granting restricted stock units and performance stock units to its chief accounting officer, which is pretty standard for executive compensation. The top institutional holder, BC Partners PLP, holds a significant 73.5% of the company's shares, which is a very substantial stake. This means their actions and decisions can have a major impact on Chewy's stock. This Form 8K doesn't contain any new financial statements, so we can't really dig into the numbers that would show us how the company is performing financially in terms of revenue or profit. Instead, it is all about shedding light on a legal matter that is being resolved. It is good that they're settling this, as it removes a layer of uncertainty and potential financial risk. For a company like Chewy, which operates in a competitive e-commerce space for pet products, focusing on their core business and customer satisfaction is key. Resolving legal entanglements allows management to dedicate more time and resources to strategic growth rather than ongoing litigation. Ultimately, this filing signals that Chewy Inc. is actively working to clear its decks and move forward. The settlement of this shareholder derivative action is a positive step, allowing the company to put a past legal dispute behind it and focus on its future. It is a sign of maturity and stability when companies can resolve these kinds of issues effectively. The upcoming court hearing in June will be the final confirmation, but the agreement itself is a significant development. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. Stay decoded, like, comment, subscribe for more, and join the Discord link below.